Alright, you guys, we got a new board, so we're headed to the park. We're gonna go skate a little bit. I want to try and work on the pyramid today and just explore different parts of the park, and then I'll jump in the bowl for a little bit and see how that feels. I do want to try some manuals coming out of the bowl and then back in, see how those work out. So yeah, just a fun skate session overall, trying out this new board and getting used to it. So let's go skate. Another not so busy day at the skate park. So here's the pyramid that I'm gonna be working on today. A lot of pickleballers out today. So anyway, yeah, it's probably not gonna look pretty, but I want to get some ollies on it, maybe some 180s, and just start getting used to incorporating this into my line. So let's hit it up. Alright, did a couple. Let's try and do some backside and frontside 180s, see where that brings us. Alright, I landed more than I thought, so that's definitely progress. Alright, for the bowl goal, that like rhymes. The goal for skating in the bowl today is I want to get a solid pump. I don't know if you've watched the other videos, but I keep lifting up my front, the nose of my board, and that just isn't fluid. And then eventually I want to pop out and manual across here. I don't know about a nose manual, but maybe a regular manual to start. So let's jump in the bowl. Almost. You see that? Try to go high on the wall, come back, pump into it, and then high back on the wall. That's the goal. That was it, you guys. Right? Came in, high walled it, grinded, one pump, back on the high wall, and grinded again. Yes, let's do one more. Alright, I'll take that. Let's try some manuals across the platform. I guess it'd kind of be a good time to explain at least like what works for me in terms of manuals. For a regular manual, I like to keep my foot right in the pocket here. This is still a newer board, so I find myself kind of right around here. It seems like is working pretty good. And I try to think of my foot not so much pushing down as so much the front foot is what pushes the weight up and down, if that makes sense. Like a lever, if you would. It's like a lever, right? Your back foot isn't necessarily putting the weight down. Your front foot is controlling the weight. And then the other thing that works good for me is that at least for the regular manual, I use the balls of my feet to control it. So let me see if I could do a couple of those for you to give you kind of an example. Ready, guys? So up my front foot, and I'm just kind of wiggling it around from time to time to keep my manual going. Let's do a couple more. Ready? Up my front foot, I'm bending my knee, and that's what helps me with the manual. And you see my back foot is nice and comfortably just outside the pocket. I think this board has a flatter kick in it, so I find it comfortable there. For nose manuals, it's a little bit different for me. Let me go sit down and show you where I put my foot for that one. For the nose manual, I like to put my foot right in line with the front bolts, almost in the pocket. Every board's gonna be different. And the same thing, I like to use the ball of my foot. I do sometimes tend to lean on my heel a little bit, but I'm never flat-footed like that. I find the most control comes out of having the ball of my foot in the pocket. So let me try and do a couple nose manuals so you can see what it looks like. I probably won't hold the camera because I'm definitely not a professional. I'm not a hardcore skater. I'm mediocre at best. So take this guidance with a grain of salt and just watch videos of other people doing it. And if you have a camera, film yourself. I find that to be absolutely the best thing, is to film yourself and just watch what you're doing wrong or right and try to memorize it and do it again. So let's do a couple nose manuals. If you need to hold on to something, don't be afraid to hold on to something. And yeah, keep practicing these. I wonder if I can get a nose manual here. Probably not. In the next video, I think we'll talk about dropping in. I think I have a solution for some of you guys that are starting to drop in, or maybe are struggling with dropping in general. But stay tuned. Let's skate this bowl some more. That was so sketchy, you guys. Let's try that one more time. I think that was what, fakie 50-50 to rock and roll. So sketchy. Let's do another one of those. try some airs on this little thing here. Should be interesting. Not too bad. Sketchy. Not too bad. Let's try and get the transfer onto this to a 50-50. All right, you guys, super random session today. I wanted to do some ollies on that pyramid or that corner pyramid, and I think I accomplished that. It's gonna take a little bit of time to, get, big ollies or anything like that, but whatever, I got all the time in the world to do that. Did some random tricks in the bowl. Try to give you some tips on manuals. I hope they kind of help. Just try and use the front leg as a lever, and make sure you stay tuned for the drop-in tips. I think those will really help you. Stay positive, stay motivated, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.